Congratulations, Aquarius, for coming in third as the most viewed video for the first half of July. So let's dive right into your reading here, your bonus reading, taking a look at some current energies for you and your person, whoever it is that you are thinking about for this reading. General as always, so please do take from it what makes sense for you and release the rest. All right, so let's get right into this. I'm going to be using two of my own decks, Silhouettes and the Dating Scene Oracle, Aquarius. So let's begin. So when it comes to the person you're thinking about, let's grab some messages focusing on what's currently going on with you and your person. All right, let's see. We do have lucidity coming through. Clarity will come once we open ourselves to the truth of our reality. Sometimes painful, sometimes beautiful, but through our own epiphany, the sun can shine again. All right, so maybe you've had an epiphany, Aquarius, or maybe the person you're thinking about finally having some clarity over what's going on between the two of you. Let's add to that. We have spinning out of control. You were always my peace. Without you, everything in my life is falling apart. Losing you has brought my life into a state of chaos. So this could have been the clarity, the breakthrough. Maybe it took them losing you, Aquarius, for them to finally know and understand what you meant to them, what you represented in their life. And without you, everything seems to just be falling apart. What else, please, for Aquarius? We've got a couple cards coming through here. We have Fly Away. The only limits are the ones you place upon yourself. So I'm getting for some of you, either you're the one that stayed or you're the one that walked away or flew away, as it says. You know, if you ended up having to detach from this person because it's coming through that you represent the peace in their life. And once you detached and once you walked away from them and everything started falling apart, maybe this is you finally empowering yourself, you yourself getting clarity that either you didn't belong there or you just needed to step away for a minute to figure things out. We also have steamy mood coming in. No one arouses me, entices me, touches me the way you do. Our sexual chemistry is on fire. Okay, so the sexual chemistry coming through here, that in and of itself could have been really strong and magnetic, but for whatever reason, you felt the need, as it's presenting itself here, to detach from this person. So what's up with that? Let's grab some additional guidance from the Dating Scene Oracle here. So again, take it for how it makes sense for your situation. Either you detached from this person or they detached from you. We have inseparable coming through here. Maybe at one point in time you were inseparable, if I can talk today. You guys were always together. Okay, we've got PDA violator, so public display of affection, frequent offender. And maybe one of you guys was more into PDA and the other one wasn't. Or you didn't mind it. They just love to show you love and affection no matter who was around. We have caffeine, not a morning person. Phone is on DND until after 11 a.m. So we have somebody here who loves their daily dose of caffeine. Can't seem to start their day without it. And then we have World Traveler here. Some of you guys might have enjoyed traveling together, but this added interpretation says does not stay long, moves on to new adventures. So that in and of itself could have been part of the reason why somebody walked away from the relationship, because the other wasn't going to stick around anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is going on here. So I'm going to pull some clarifying cards from my tarot teacher here. So angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. What else do we need to know at this time for the current energies of this connection? So what I'm getting here, Aquarius, is you're not with this individual. More so, you walked away from them because they weren't going to stick around. The sexual chemistry, as it says, that was on fire. It was very magnetic. But that's not enough to sustain a partnership long term. It has to be more than just the physical connection. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. 8 of Cups. It's about walking away and leaving something or someone behind. That was a part of your clarity. And once you did that, perhaps that's when you started making progress in your own life, Aquarius, because this is success, this is victory, this is finally winning at the decisions that you have made in your life, finally being recognized for all of the efforts that you have put in towards your healing and growth in your life, not just regarding your love life either. This could even be success in your career and other relationships, your family, your friendships, whatever they are. But as it says, their life is spinning out of control. Your life is finally heading in the right direction. These cards today. The Ace of Swords represents that clarity, that lucidity from here. Swords representing air. This is you, Aquarius. This is your own air energy right here. So you've had that breakthrough. You've had clarity when it comes to this person. So this is clarifying here for us that you could have gotten yourself out of a situation where maybe you felt like this person was holding you back, or they just weren't there for you the way you needed them to be. They were unable to offer you the stability and security that you were looking for, and so you walked away from them and decided to create those things for yourself. Look at this, another clarity card, Justice. Some of you guys could have been dealing with a Libra. All you wanted from this person perhaps was the truth and balance in the connection, but maybe you were putting in all the work and they weren't putting in enough, and therefore that creates an imbalance in the partnership. They could also have a very unhealthy attachment to you. You could be dealing with a Capricorn here. We've got the Devil's energy right there. Addictive behavior, unhealthy attachments, obsessiveness. And also, if you were feeling like you were trapped in this situation, you weren't going to have that, and so you decided to break free, fly away, walk away, however way you did it. You got yourself out of a situation where it was not going anywhere. So that's actually a good thing for you, Aquarius. So if you relate to what's presenting itself here, you did a good thing for yourself. Okay, so let's add to this. So those are the current energies when it comes to the partnership. Let's focus on the Divine Feminine and see what messages we can get from there. I'm going to grab some cards from the Journey to the Divine Feminine deck. This is by Divine Moon Empress. Angels and spirit guides, please. For the feminine, for Aquarius. What else do we need to know when it comes to the feminine? Whoops. We've got manifest. Look at that. So divine feminines, you are at a point in your life where you are manifesting things, whether it be new love, whether it be promotions at your job, whatever it is, your goals, your dreams, your wishes, you're manifesting it all. You have found your voice, Divine Feminine, courageously speaking one's truth. We've gotten so many references to finding clarity from the first group of cards. We have synchronicities. We've got 1111 right there, which is also picking up off of the Four of Wands. So there might even be the possibility of some of you guys connecting with a twin flame moving forward. Maybe you had to detach from one partnership that wasn't offering you what it was that you were looking for in order to find the love that you do deserve. That is what's coming through from there. All right, so let's grab some words here. I'm going to pull from my Real Talk with Her Words of Wisdom deck. On behalf of the Divine Feminine here, Aquarius, for this bonus reading. So let's go ahead and see. What are the words from the feminine? Look at this. Hurt people, hurt people. And perhaps through your own clarity, you have finally recognized that you were dealing with somebody who was hurt to begin with, and they ended up just hurting you in return. Just a repetitive pattern. Look at this. Not every catch is worth keeping. Look at the next card. Choose wisely. So I'm telling you, Divine Feminines, you have empowered yourselves. You have definitely had clarity over what it is that you're willing to put up with moving forward and what it is that you will no longer accept from people. Oh my gosh, that makes total sense here. All right, so let's add to this. I'm going to pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot for Aquarius, focusing on the Divine Feminine here. You've empowered yourselves, which is fantastic. I'm telling you, you see that? You're coming through as the Empress. Such a powerful energy coming through on behalf of the feminine. Femininity, abundance, creativity. Some of you guys could have had children because it can represent motherhood, or this could represent your own mother figure in your life. Seven of Wands, you have dealt with some challenges in regard to this connection. Competition could have been other people, could have been third-party situations. But you haven't given up on yourself. You haven't given up on perhaps finding the ideal mate in your life, the right kind of love. You're also coming through as the Queen of Pentacles here. It's time to nurture yourself in the meantime. But for those of you who do have children and families, you're very nurturing towards your family as well, because it's a blessing to you. There's this very generous energy with the Queen of Pentacles, financial security as well. So you don't actually need anybody to stand on your own 2 feet or to be able to provide for you. You can do that for yourself because you are manifesting. I can't believe it. Look at this. Ace of Swords, clarity. Again, that is coming through very heavily in this reading. Okay? That already came through, that Ace of Swords. Second time in this reading, Aquarius. So it is you who has had a breakthrough in your life. It's almost like the skies opened up and you were finally able to see clearly as to what it is that you need to do now, Divine Feminine. Cutting things and people out of your life. That is what you have done to empower yourself. And by doing that, that paves the way for the right kind of relationship that might even lead towards marriage. Somebody that you will be mutually attracted to. And again, for some of you guys, you could attract a future twin flame into your life. You don't want to have to be dealing with betrayal and deception and cheating in your life, infidelities, third-party situations. You've been there. No more. This is what you're looking for. The sun, pure happiness, the ultimate happiness. Very positive energies. That is where you're headed because you have empowered yourself, because you are manifesting everything that's possible to bring you what the sun can bring you. It's amazing. Wow, guys. So let's take a look and see where the masculine is at on this journey. And if you guys hear crying in the background, that is my granddaughter. She's actually visiting for the 4th of July weekend, and she's being a little bit fussy, but she's a precious blessing. All right, so let's take a look at our Divine Masculine here. So I'm going to pull from the Masculine's Madness 2 deck. This is by Bridget of Divine Essentials. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for this bonus reading. Let's see. Where's the masculine at? What do we have here? I'm watching you. Stalk. Spy. So we do have a masculine who's keeping tabs on the feminine. Wow. All right. Well, let's see what else. Only you can soothe me. Okay, so there's something very soothing about the way you make your masculine feel, Divine Feminine. And then we have anger coming through here. I let my anger get the best of me. All right, so you might have been dealing with a masculine who had a temper, and maybe they would just fly off the handle and say things that were very hurtful. That could have also been a contributing factor as to why you might have walked away from your masculine, Divine Feminine. So let's grab some words from your masculine here. I'm going to use my Thinking Man Oracle. This is the Volume 2 version. All right, so Aquarius, Divine Masculine. What else do we need to know? So some words from the masculine here. So they've said certain things out of anger. And so now that you guys more than likely are at a distance from one another, and we've got a feminine who has had an epiphany. Clarity keeps popping up in this reading. So I can't help but feel regrets on the masculine side. Look, real men cry. They've realized what they've done to hurt the feminine, and it brought them to tears. My heart can't even beat right without you in my life. I literally feel it breaking every moment you're away from me. Clarifying that the feminine, through empowerment, detached from perhaps an unhealthy partnership with this masculine, and maybe they get it now. A little bit too late, though. I care more than you will ever know. And one last one. If I had a time machine, I'd go back to make right what went wrong between us. I miss you so much. Yeah, they want to fix this. But because we now have a feminine who's had that wake-up call, who's found clarity, that epiphany, lucidity, you know, maybe there's a part of you, Divine Feminines, that just sees this masculine as a toxic connection, just an unhealthy relationship, and maybe you're not wanting to go back to that, and you're just ready to find the right kind of love now, you know, as you absolutely should do. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, Tarot with a Twist. And if you are new to my channel, this is a deck that I created especially for advanced beginners interested in wanting to learn how to read tarot. It's got upright and reversed meanings, like so. So it makes it super easy to learn. And the twist here is that it includes new oracle messages and new court cards that are exclusive to this deck. So while you're learning, it challenges you as well. All right, so speaking of new court cards, here we are with one of them. This is the Baroness of Fire, representing the Divine Feminine. So if you happen to be feminine tuning in, you might either be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, or have those signs in your chart somewhere. So this is someone who has a very even-keeled personality. You could certainly have your own business, be very wealthy, very action-oriented person. You're not afraid to take risks in your life. But you're also somebody who loves your independence. You're someone who's very caring, very compassionate. That represents the Baroness of Fire. And I have a feeling here, because of what's coming through from the masculine, they're keeping an eye on you. So if you resonate with this for yourself, Divine Feminine, if that describes you, your masculine is watching you. Okay? We do have a yellow rose here. So friendship, joy, caring, affection, good luck. And maybe when you guys first started as friendship, things were really good. You made each other happy, lots of fun times. This masculine, they're happiest when they're with you, but they have also had a lot of regrets over how they treated you. This is good luck, so this is also a part of the energy of the Wheel of Fortune, where it's destiny, good luck is on your side. It could represent good karma. The yellow rose could be significant for some of you. We do have the Six of Pentacles, so what I'm getting here from the masculine is they're ready to put in the effort. They're ready to meet the feminine halfway, because this is about equality right here. Maybe they weren't able to put in the same amount of effort before, but they're ready to do that now. Seven of Cups, part of the reason that brought them to tears is through their own actions, infidelities, cheating, betrayal, which we have already seen in this reading. Okay? So Seven of Swords represents that. Fantasizing about other people, entertaining way too many options in love and romance. That was a part of the challenge. But they created all of that drama. What they're wanting here now, Divine Feminine, is to bring this Ten of Cups forward. They want a reunion. They want to return. They want to come back. They see you as their ultimate ideal mate. You make them happy. I'm getting here that if you were to allow this masculine back in, they're looking at marriage and long-term commitment. They see you as their ideal mate. We do have Archangel Chamuel coming through. I am the angel of peaceful relationships. I can help bring the right person into your life, your ideal mate. I was just saying that. I can help you become closer with your current partner. I can help you heal any conflicts in your relationships, attract new love, and strengthen your existing connections. If you crave intimacy in your life, I can assist with that too. And I feel, we've got so many masculines here that the majority, the collective, is focusing on. It could apply to any part of this message. And if you're just ready to go in a different direction, Divine Feminine, where you're ready for new love, Archangel Chamuel can help with that. But if you're really wanting to fix this between you and your masculine, ultimately what I'm getting here, whoever represents the masculine energy is in charge of fixing what went wrong here. Let's grab one more card. Look at this, the Angel of Darkness. Unbelievable. It makes sense. Aren't you tired of being in the shadows? Why are you here? Misery loves company, they say. Is that the reality that you want to encapsulate within you? How long do you plan on staying? I'm here to help guide you through this very dark time in your life, but only when you are ready to break free from the chains that bind you. It's time to do that shadow work. When you are ready, I will help lead you down the road where the sun is waiting to shine for you. Remember, guys, that already came through. Here's our sun right here. So the Angel of Darkness is actually here to help the Divine Masculine to get there. So Divine Feminine, if you still have feelings for this masculine, despite the fact that you might have distanced yourself or walked away from them, separated yourself from this situation, if there's still a part of you that loves this person, cares for them, wants them back, then there's a possibility that that can happen. Because there is the reference to a reunion here, that they're ready to meet you halfway. Wow, so that's where the masculine is at. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some additional guidance regarding this connection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a card from 4 different decks. I'm going to start with this deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Love Me Not, Love Messages. So let's grab one. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. I'm guided to this card. Love me. Okay, so this particular deck, it either says love me or love me not on the bottom. Clearly it says love me. Don't stop giving me your lovin', 'cause my heart's been racing for your lovin'. and I won't give it up for nothing, because there's no better love. So I feel from the masculine especially that they're not ready to give up on this love. Plain and simple. They don't want to give it up. Okay, so let's add to this with a message, a card from the Love Games deck by Sister Moon Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Aquarius, guided to this card. Old school. Look at this. They want to do things the old school, old-fashioned way. However way that is presenting itself in your life. Okay, maybe that's your own mentality as well, Aquarius, just wanting to do things the old school way. Okay, so let's grab another card from the Divinely Connected deck. This one is by Fire Witch Tarot. All right, let's see. For Aquarius, I'm guided to this one. If you find this message when I'm in my low vibrational energy, just know I'm growing and I love you. I really feel this is coming from your divine masculine. If you are divine feminine tuning in, that is from your masculine right there. They want you to know that they still love you. Even though they're feeling possibly low vibrational right now, they're working on growth. They're working on moving forward in their life towards healing, to be able to have their own clarity, to see the error of their own ways, and to improve the person that they are. Oh my gosh. Nice message. All right, so let's grab a card from the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. They still love you. Rose-colored glasses. Okay, that's very important in order to have clarity. You have to be able to see clearly and to face the truth of a situation. Okay, so I feel clarity has been achieved for the feminine, and the masculine needs to work on that a little bit here. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot. I'm going to pull from my Tabby Tarot Teacher deck here. Aquarius. And I actually haven't talked about this deck in a long time, so this is my Tabby right here, and we ended up losing her. We lost her February of this year, and so I created this deck in her honor. And if you are wanting to help us out with the sale of this deck, we're actually donating a portion of the proceeds from this deck to various animal charities. So if you'd like to help out, that would be much appreciated. All right, so Aquarius, here we go. Let's see. The King of Swords coming through here. Mental clarity. There we go. There's the masculine finally getting that much needed clarity. Being on the same page as the feminine. You know, they recognize and they know that they've been left out in the cold, that they contributed to why you guys ultimately broke up, Divine Feminine. It's been a struggle for your masculine here, but what they're wanting now is commitment, possibly even marriage. They realize that you're the one that they want. They're coming through here letting you know, I'm growing and I love you. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus. We've got earth coming through here. We've got air coming through as well. Wow. Two people, really, who are still meant to be, regardless of what has transpired here. So, Seven of Pentacles is hard work that pays off, which is great. Things finally falling into place. This also represents growth right here. So, I love how this card says, if you find this message when I'm in my low vibrational energy, just know I'm growing and I love you. And the thing with the Seven of Pentacles is that this is a card of perseverance, of diligence, of growth, of gestation, meaning that it's going to take time. So you have to wait and see how this is all going to unfold. And you have to Continue to maintain your stance of being in clarity, being able to see things clearly between you and your person, Aquarius. You know, take those rose-colored glasses off if you haven't already. I feel if you are feminine, you've done the work. If you're masculine, you're on the way to being able to find clarity for yourself. That is what's coming through there. So I feel the desire to come back together. That's coming through here. You know, Divine Feminine, it's totally up to you what you decide to do should the opportunity for reconciliation be presented to you from your masculine. But they are wanting to communicate here that you are so loved. They know that they messed up. And they still love you. So it's up to you what you do with this, of course. But maybe this is something that you really needed clarification on, that they still care for you and that they love you and that they regret their actions. They want commitment. They're ready for commitment. Maybe they weren't ready for commitment before. Maybe they needed time away from you in order to realize how much they loved you. So if this is something that you've been waiting on, I don't feel my feminines waiting though. As far as putting your life on hold, I don't feel that. I feel you're out there living your best life. Certainly not sitting at home waiting for things to happen when it comes to your masculine. I feel you've empowered yourself, but this is simply letting you know that it's going to take time for your masculine to be able to come towards you as the best version of themselves, where they're not in this low vibrational energy. So give it a little bit of time. I feel you'll be quite pleased with how this all plays out. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and wrap this up with some musical messages. I'm going to pull from my Heart Songs deck. This is the Volume 1 deck. All right, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, please. So if you're not familiar with the song, see if you resonate with the lyrics. Let's see. We have To Die For by Sam Smith. I look for you every day, every night. I close my eyes from the fear, from the light. As I wander down the avenue so confused, guess I'll try and force a smile. Pink lemonade sipping on a Sunday, couples holding hands on a runway. They're all posing in a picture frame while my world's crashing down. So what I'm getting here, especially for the masculines, they've observed other couples in love, just seeing other people together and being happy. They miss that and they want to be able to experience that with the feminine again. We have I'll Be There by the Jackson 5. I'll be there to comfort you, build my world of dreams around you. I'm so glad that I found you. I'll be there with a love that's strong. I'll be your strength. I'll keep holding on. So this, I feel all of these songs, because we have this one coming up next. This is Everything I Do It For You by Bryan Adams. So I feel all of these songs are coming from your masculine, divine feminine. If you happen to resonate with it the other way, then of course interpret it for how it makes sense for you. But I feel here we have a masculine who's telling or letting the feminine know. It's like, I will be there for you perhaps the way I could not be there for you before. And then the lyrics for this song, look into my eyes, you will see what you mean to me. Search your heart, search your soul. And when you find me there, you'll search no more. Okay? And again, divine feminines, maybe they weren't there for you the way you needed them to be, but I feel they're working on that. The work is not complete, the work is not done, but they're working on it. So it's a wait and see situation. If you don't mind waiting, not putting your life on hold, just waiting until this all pans out though, it might ultimately still work out in your favor. Alright, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. I do hope whatever came through for this bonus reading for you helps you out at this time. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.